What's up? We're going to go over a nice little mini scheme out of the Chiefs offensive playbook. Depending on if you're on the right side or the left side, right now we are in the gun trio, and this is your go-to money play. Then we're going to mix it in with a left hash mark offense, and then we're going to mix it in with a single back bunch. So pay attention. You can see on my gun trio offset week, I like to have a nice run play. PA spot is my main play. Middle slant is another play that you can use, and then you can use the halfback power or verticals. It's all up to you, but the PA spot is the go-to play anytime that you are on the right side of the field. If you're in the middle of the field or the right side, you want to have your receivers to the left. Now, if you're on the left hash mark, that's when you want to go into like this gun Y off trips. You want your receivers to go from the right side of the field back to the left side of the field. But on the gun trio offset, you want to be on the right side with your receivers on the left, because the zones play differently depending on where the short side of the field is and where the wide side of the field is. So we're going to jump into a couple examples, a couple setups. So pay attention to this. One scheme will help you be an average player, but if you mix in the run and you mix in the single back bunch, the gun trio offset week, and another offense that whatever you want to do, you will be able to dominate against any kind of coverage. So we're going to come out right now, and we are on the left hash mark. So I want my receivers on the right side. So we just going to come out as 1st and 15. Act like this is the start of the game. So what you want to do, I'm in 4 verticals right now. I don't know what kind of defense he is running. So I want to streak my tight end, and then I want to put my RB or the slot receiver on a hitch. Now I got 2 short routes. I got the running back coming out the backfield, and I got a hitch because I'm able to playmaker them. Every other route is going to be able to take deep blues and anything else down the field. So you can see underneath we got the running backs, but the streak with the tight end was wide open. Once you get a 2 to 3 yard separation, just throw it in there for a dot. Plus, if you wait long enough, stay in the pocket. Don't go dropping back. Once you hike the ball and your quarterback takes about 2 steps back, hold up on the analog stick real slow. You should be able to stay in the pocket. That'll help your blocks line up. Now you can see my running back is coming out. I can throw an easy 3 to 4 yard gain right there. My hitch, once he starts backpedaling over the top of him, you can see him on him right now, but he's going backwards. I could throw it to that hitch. That's an easy 4 to 5 yard gain, and then you able to control what your opponent is doing from there. They're gonna have to start doing hard flats, and that's just gonna open up all the routes that you want out of your money plays. Another key to this is I am starting on the left hash mark, but I'm working my way over to the right hash mark, because then that's when your offense becomes very powerful. So you can see, once I see that separation right there, I just throw a bullet pass. Neither one of them is going to sprint over there and be able to dive and intercept that, and I just throw a bullet, possession catch it, and now it's time to go into the gun trio offset. We are on the right hash mark. Your opponent don't know what you are setting up for, but you are trying to go from the left to the right side of the field so you can use this offense. So on this play, you want to block your running back, you want to streak or fade your tight end, and then you want to put your B receiver that you see right there on either a drag or a slant. You can mix it up. I like to come out in the slant the first time that my opponent sees it. So then your X receiver, you could do anything. You could put him in an out route. You can leave him in that route right there. He'll get underneath some zones, but you want to motion this wide receiver and hike it once he's about 1 or 2 yards past. So like I said, stay in the pocket. Whoever gets open first. You can see the B receiver right there. We're going to throw a dot. That's an easy 12 yard gain. If he gets completely covered, your wide receiver 95% of the time will get open. Just make sure the user isn't right there. If the user is right there, you can playmaker that guy off to the left who's coming down, and he's sitting about 5 yards in the zone. You can see me sitting with the quarterback. The guy is backpedaling right there to the left. I can throw an easy dot right there, just like on the last offense, and you can do this up and down the field. I can give you the play setups. It's up to you to make the reads. You can also see my wide receiver going across the middle. He would be wide open, but we're going to take the automatic pass because he could have did a catch after the run and picked up another 7-8 yards, make somebody miss a spin move, a juke move. The play is real nasty and glitchy. Plus, this sets up for good runs. If you on that right hash mark, like I said, you can run it for the halfback draw, a halfback zone, and the blocks will line up good as long as it's not man coverage with a lot of cornerbacks across the field. So we are still on the right hash mark because we just started on the right hash mark, threw the ball on that slant, ended up on the right hash mark again. Same setup. Streak or fade your tight end. He'll get open against a lot of zones, slant or drag your B, and then motion this guy. As soon as he goes past the tight end, hike the ball. It don't matter if blitz is coming. You stop right there in the pocket. Now look, the blocks pick up as long as you don't go too far back. Now right there, I forced the pass, but we still ended up with the catch. The coverage was kind of tight right there. And like I said, you make somebody miss, blocks line up down the field. A 6-7 yard catch turned into a touchdown, and you always got that wide receiver also. So right here, we're going to go in the middle of the field. Streak or fade your A. Now we got the X on the comeback, and then we're going to set our play up. The blitz was trying to come. We let the blitz pick up, and we just lob it over the top in man coverage. When I motioned him, he followed me all the way across the field. That let me know it was man coverage. Now we down in the red zone. You can go into the I-form slot flex. Everybody knows the halfback tosses, the halfback dives are very OP, but the key is let the computer do the first animation. So once I hike the ball, I have my hand on the controller, but I don't push nothing. He was about to cut in. That's when I took control, pushed the speed burst in the right and to the right a little bit. He was about to cut the hole. The computer automatically was about to cut the hole. The key is don't outrun your blockers. That's the reason why. Once you pitch it, let the blocks line up. The computer will go slow enough for you. You can see right here, I let the computer take control. Now the blocks are able to get out there. He was about to cut up. I went back to the outside where it's wide open green at, and it was an easy touchdown. Now this is the single back. We are in the verticals out of the single back bunch. This is an OP play against cover 2, cover 3. It'll beat 90% of zones, but this is something that you want to mix in like once a quarter. So right here, you just want to slant your X receiver, and you want to put a 2 wide receiver on each side concept. You looking for that A receiver. He made 3 people follow him. That's how OP that route is, and it left my X wide open. What I want to do on that is max protect, and then I want to put the single receiver on a slant, and then the A receiver is going to be open. That's what you're looking for. 3 people are following him. Look at that. Look at that route. That route has 1, 2, 3 people underneath him following. Leaves the X wide open. Now that motion guy, you could put him on a out route. You could put him on a in route. You can put him on a quick hitch. It's all up to you. But that motion makes 2 wide receivers and 2 wide receivers, and it gets real glitchy. Let's go.